Very wealthy.
So unsteady. Leave it where it is.
So I feel guilty when I spend a couple grand on a couch. Yeah. We're gonna put you as gouge. Alright.
That's what I'm doing to the reputation of bowling.
How about gourd? I'm just messing around.
Well, it's kind of what I do with bowling is I gorge its reputation.
Hello, Ben. A hair, unless you're listening to it. As I say, whatever it is, but if no one's listening, if they can lower it. I don't care. If people are watching, I don't care.
Alright, it says 1 frame per turn. So,
Yeah, we remembered this time.
yes, we did. Whenever you're ready.
We also found out that whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, Ben again, staying inside here today. It's a nice 90 degrees here today.
It is.
95 for Ben. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Putnam Street Lane live candlepin bowling. Have not been doing it for 2 weeks. First week I wasn't there. Second COVID shot in the middle of a useful time, so there wasn't a useful time before or after. Second time, you could kind of hear it. Massive allergy attack, was no condition to bowl. So here we finally are, Putnam Street Lanes, lane 10, because we're using AT&T, which is more that way. The camera is more this way. There we go. And with my buddy Chris, he has himself going first, so whenever he feels like it, we can get the train wreck going. Although I'm not saying that I hope Chris train wrecks, I'm just saying. It's kind of sad that this is the only candlepin bowling on YouTube right now. Thought I heard something. Battery pack decides it doesn't want to stay. And, well, Putnam Street action helped that one. 8 is great. And somebody, come on. YouTube being a bit slow today. All right, my turn. Let's see how this one is. One more, okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Bowling God's middle finger for the niner. So you're up to the end of third season King of the Palace. I'm hoping it comes back. We haven't heard anything. I think it was 7 seasons? Hey, there are my bowling balls. Gotta love Bullmore. Sometimes they hold on to them till last minute. 7, 8, 10. It's like 9, but with an extra.
Yeah.
Saw a good meme on Facebook that showed Hillary and Dr. Fauci sitting next to each other in class and passes them the note and says, "Should have taken this." this and Bowling Busters. They once in a while, they don't have the time or the expense, but sometimes they have a candlepin or 10-pin bowling video once in a while. Them and this. That's all there is right now. Hopefully by the end of the summer that changes. And this thing decided it doesn't want to run anymore. And he leaves a 7. I put the damn phone in the refrigerator and it still doesn't want to work. It's ever so slightly warm, it doesn't want to work.
Must be an LG.
Exactly. I don't know why I buy LG stuff. Every single thing I bought.
I don't know if they're gonna make any more phones.
Although the TV I have right now is actually a thing that works.
At least that works.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep an eye on that. Yeah, this thing really doesn't want to work. Funny thing is, once it warms up, it actually will behave to a degree. Okay, good. I didn't need that to balance and then just stand back up. Yeah, this thing's running like crap. You're gonna have to use crap cam. I know it doesn't look good, but it works better. Let's see if it actually is still running. Wow, it still is. Well, the good thing about crap cam is I don't have to worry about the focus going, being that it's a pinhole. And again, it is warmer and it's also 4G network because we no longer have Wi-Fi at Putnam's. They use it for their internet TV and, oh, first mark almost. According to MGM's not studios, but the casinos, odds are 4 to 1 Chris will get the first mark versus 18 to 1 for me. First one to get a strike, 5 to 4 for Chris, and well, 99 to 1 for me because that's as high as I go. We can zoom in a little bit more there. Oh, really?
Yep, that's how it goes. Bad shot. Bad results.
More like bad wood. soft spot.
There. All right.
And a spare. And as always, I recite the halves and show you the finals. Chris, 8, 10, 7, 8, 9 for a 42, respectable. 9, 10, 9, 8, spare, at least a 46 for me with El Stinko to wrap that one up. Well, apparently the refrigerator doesn't make the big camera happy. The little camera seems to be doing okay. Better than normal. And if that were only ball 2. 10. Candlepins for cash, it wouldn't have mattered. If you cleared it, you got a bonus ball. Speaking of, it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? El-Sixto. Not bad. The only bad thing, 4 horsemen. All right, so that makes 46, 52 for the half, and spared again. And if either of us gets 3 marks or more in a row in any combination, it's considered a turkey, and we will show that animation. However, if you keep marking after, it'll display it again, and we won't show you that. And in Candlepin bowling, you have to wait for the wood to stop rolling. Otherwise, the ball is a foul if he does. However, if everything settles down, he throws the ball, then things move. It still counts as a good ball because it was still when he made the delivery.
Good, good. Just made my shot a little harder.
That's a good one. Oh, well, from here it looked good. Once again, time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. And like I said, if I get a turkey, which is any 3 marks in any 3 combination of strikes and spares in a row, I'll show the animation. And like I said, that goes for Chris. Well, there goes that chance. 5 or 5. Impossible leave. 6. Curse of the Fill, the impossible sideways diamond that Dave Madalis says is impossible, yet I get it almost every time. 6. Still a good game. 3 frames to get 7 for minimum acceptance. Because the signal is much better here for the 4G, that's why the camera is in this position and not where it normally is. Well, if that only hit something. Now, if that pin were to take down other pins, since he made fair contact on the plate, whatever falls would have counted.
Ain't that lucky. And oh, look at this. This straggler coming back.
Hello, Tim. You shouldn't call the sideways diamond the mat. You should call the sideways diamond the Matala. That's a good one. Uh-oh. And 7. And, well, that one... Well, if that only hits something first.
Yep.
Still, he's in a respectable position. According to ICBA standards of casual league bowlers, yes, I put myself up a higher notch than walk-ins. Average skill is 90, give or take 10. That would have been a gift if it happened.
Yep, it would have.
Been away for 2 weeks, and apparently I need to bowl sick more. I'm still stuffed up from the allergy attack, so pardon any gross noises, which I'm going to try to curtail.
That's interesting.
But I feel like 99%, so.
Good.
So far, so good. So what? Brownie points for anyone who remembers where that comes from.
Oh, I know exactly what that comes
Yeah, we're old enough.
from. Yes, we are.
I wasn't allowed to listen to that stuff, and even I know where that came from. So do you think, ultimately, even though he says it's not going to happen, do you think that maybe Jason Newsted may become the basis? Oh, they got Megadeth got rid of the basis.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Really? That would be kind of fun, actually.
He said no, not going to do it, but then again, John Dean said he'd never go to the meetings.
There you go. That's right.
And
I wouldn't be angry if he did. Need that.
Lousy 6. That's the worst kind of 6 to get almost. Oh, well, 1 point away from middle of average. And we all know I don't play well with others. That is, I suck more. Ooh, halfway to Worcester. Now that we vaxxed people don't have to be covered up, Worcester is in the future. Not exactly sure when. The Polar Park construction project video is going to be crap, though. Part 1. Let's look at the foundation. Part 2. Here it is, all finished. if anyone knew how to blow that one. And whiz by that one. Alrighty. Chris warming up, we're level 83. Just some weak 7s killed him. Otherwise, I had the lousy pairs of 6s there. A couple of spares with decent fills. 98. 83 and 98. Let's pay attention to those numbers as it goes through. And I keep hitting a button. What am I hitting? Maybe that's why things were going nuts. Oh, we didn't catch the match the number thing.
Oh.
Because if any of us matched we get a free game. The one with matches us.
Oh, really? How's that go? No, what do you match?
Well, if your score matches the number to match, you bring the you get Gary over here so he can see it.
Oh, I
And
didn't.
credit. I didn't either, and I matched it at least 3 times.
Really?
At some point. Yeah.
What the heck? Well, all right. Well, pay attention.
Yeah. I never knew till he said. And actually, one of his helpers said it.
Really?
Yeah, the pinhole camera was working like a champ. Much better start. As long as he gets one of them. Ow, what the hell?
Yeah, somewhere I want to go, but it's what it is.
How does that happen?
Very easy.
Well, better than the 8 start before. You knew that was bound to happen. Whoever crap is.
10 frame out of the way.
Stink frame of 4, there we go. These Putnam Street Live events, I got a 1 frame and ended with a 101.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And Chris apparently doesn't remember it because it was with him. It was with you.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
More. That didn't work. Where was this? Here?
It was here. It was, I think, lane 5, I believe, because 10 was being used or it was broke or something.
Where I wanted that. Go where I aim. Maybe I'm not aiming.
8. Let's try this again. Got a strong signal. I don't know why it's not working. Any problems with the vax? Well, it probably amplified my allergy attack. Strong signal, I don't know why it kept dropping out, so I just killed YouTube, brought it back up. not end the stream, but just flat out kill it. That way the option to resume will be there when I hit go live. All right, so Chris got a 10, and in his third frame, my second frame was a 10. I don't know how much. It was just dropping out left and right. Let's hope it sticks around now. Copyright talking. That's okay. Apparently. Just trying to cover the speakers.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
And yeah, this is the garbage game. Unless I have a strong second half, which has happened. Kind of ugly. Hello, Tom. Seems the stream is behaving now. Apparently, for some reason, YouTube just didn't want to run. Oh!
Why? Oh.
Oh, well, almost. Niner. A lot more than that, though. Game's still crap. Oh, jeez. Even worse. Now, if he can just barely avoid the left gutter, he can probably spare it. Or do the safe thing and go directly for a point. 9. Nines and 10s help, and I need a lot of it. Chris has 9, 8, 10, 9, 9 for a 45, even better than the first game. And then me, well, it's rebuildable thanks to the 4, then the 10, then the 5 that doesn't help either. 10-9, rebuildable 38. Those corner triangles are so easy to get when 7 of their friends are there. That's better. Could be worse.
Like a strike.
Yeah, I
Ooh, yeah, getting dangerous with 10s. They're helping.
Yeah,
Make it barely passable game, but they're helping. Ouch. Middle finger.
as usual.
Saved it.
Yeah, that's a good save right there.
I don't know if you saw a link that I posted of Songus They won the Songus Award.
Really?
And there weren't too many, but they did have a couple of before pictures. Like, since it's both been in the building before, I forget the name of the little side street opposite the
I forgot.
There's a picture on the first floor looking down the hallway towards that entrance on that side that was open.
Wow.
And you can see the staircase, of course. So you see the right level with you is the first floor staircase. And if you look at the bottom, you can see the basement. And if you look at the top, you can see the fire doors for the second floor. So basically that whole section of, apparently that whole section of, from what I understood, that whole section of the building completely fell in except for the roof.
People went in there.
So you can see all this stuff hanging from way higher than the second floor of the shop. I know, people went in there.
They could.
Nuts.
Putnam Street. Well, that one wasn't good.
No, that kind of messed me up, but
Airing was good till till famine of the four horsemen decide to bow out.
Really? What is that all about?
As Richie Mark would say, he found the curtain. I'm an expert at that. There we go. And 9. Ball didn't bounce back and forth enough. Yeah, this game's dying. I mean, and we got a pin. It's probably gone. I can't see from this side. All right, they must have gone. They go pretty easy if they're stuck. Oh, okay, maybe. There we go. MGM's not losing too much money on that one.
Nope.
First to get a strike, 5-4 on Chris. To just be acceptable, I need 8. And I mean just barely. Meanwhile, Chris has 2 balls in which to make his strike from. Ouch. Fortunately, the strike has 2 of them. That's better. Ow! So that's 3, 5, 6, 4. Damn.
That's wow.
Well, neither of us are ending well, but he is at least respectable. Well, he tried for it and it almost worked. Chris didn't fail. I did. $79 is a failure. The 4 and 5 definitely didn't help. Neither did the 7. Meanwhile, he got a strike, but a lousy 4 fill. 93-79. Still proving all these years and nothing to show for it. All right, game number 3. We go for 6, just in case we have any first timers, because we have someone relatively new since maybe, what, a couple months ago maybe? So you never know if another newbie will come along. Putnam Street. Oh, wow.
Better than 2. There it is.
No, it ain't.
What? You have a spare on that though.
Not easy. There's a plan B.
There.
So I took the not easy.
Well, the second best start. How did that happen? Spin. Oh, no. Now he's going for the Emily. That's nothing in ball 1 and everything in 2.
Yeah.
And decent out. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be?
Just went dead. El Stinko stinks for the leave. 7 ain't too bad. It's like pacing.
Curse of the fill with 7. So we only had one good fill out of the whole thing so far. Score ain't bad though.
Where am I doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Ten.
Yeah.
Clear tracks on the ball.
Exactly.
Down the toilet we go. I mean, the score's still okay. Only one good frame so far. And there's the second.
Come on, man.
Putnam Street.
Very unexpected.
Niner.
Take it.
Can't get gifts like that.
No.
Imagine if that happened at Mason's.
I wonder how many people would flip out on the YouTube. Take a look. Time for my second six.
There we go, a decent frame. The kingpin remaining for 9. All right, it's still looking like a halfway decent game. Spare. Now he gets to pull ahead. Alrighty, halftime report. Chris is at 7, 8, 10, 9 and a spare. So far he has a 44 with a bonus ball. A spare, then a 7, which is the fill. Then a 6 allows it up even more. Then a 9, and then a spare. And I got 49 with El Stinko. El Stinko for Chris with a 3 fill. Oh boy. Ouch. Chop, chop, 6. Curse of the fill. Once again, it's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will it be this time? El Stinko stinks for the lead yet again. I'm 7th. All right, a decent 8 fill, so no curse of the fill. So Chris's half with a 3 was a 47. My half with a 7 is a 56. Not indicative of what the end may be, but you never know. I had a 120 plus game, and the first half was like 36. So
That's pretty good.
a little Putnam help there. And so I take it the massive stream failure was just YouTube being YouTube. So then there was the blank period you've seen for a while where I just killed YouTube, didn't reset it or stop the stream, just killed YouTube and then came back. That way I would have the option to continue it, and it's been fine since. Maybe a little herky-jerky, but still fine. We can get a new phone. Hey, now the chip thing is getting better. And I don't have to be covered up there. Almost standard there. Saying wood plier. Oh well, who's that? It's our favorite guy. Holding God's middle finger for now. Same situation as game 1. 3 frames to get 7 for the minimum. I think today the strike streak might die, but it's only halfway through. Second ball, but then that 2-pin's just, no one wanted anything to do with the 2-pin.
You don't go with your front.
9. Yeah, the 2-pin and 2.
Sure did.
Battery level here. It's very bright, so it's hard to see the display. I have it set low so it doesn't get warm. Oh, too full. Ouch. Spread eagle with a wing blown off. That's just a hair too far to the left.
I believe so.
Ouch. Thought it was going to hit.
I knew it.
was aiming for the wood on the left, which would have sent the ball into the other pin, and the wood would have taken care of the other two. I got dumb luck there. Dumb luck. We take dumb luck.
Why not?
Oh. Well, Putnam Street is known for the backdoor strike, but look who decided to say no.
Ah, yeah.
Spare. Well, he tells the bowling gods what they think. So now he's got his bonus ball. Ooh, oh, that would be 4-6 standing, so 4 fill. Not a bad game. Made it to middle of average skill, and yeah, I think it fell. It's not there. El Stinko. 4 to guarantee 3 digits. Standing up is even better. Crappy 6. Because of that. Way. Remember, I got a 79 before. Now this is a game I'm proud to win because Chris got a decent 91 in spite of that 5 and 6. Wow. Then I had that 6 way over there. 107. But also remember, it's Putnam Street. Alrighty. Chris has a good idea. Took a little bit getting used to after the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Good old 4 to begin with.
4 store of every year. I still was not bowling. That's how it works. And remember to look up and see if you match so you can get the free game only to... All right, yep, we plugged in so the battery don't go dead. This whole thing just stops working because pressing a button, we can work now. I think that was on. At least it's an 8. At least it's a 10.
Yeah, probably that.
Alright. As long as it's not the allergy thing, which is bad enough. Well, at least I got rid of one side. Oh, could have been worse.
Just like watching live bowling when they do opposite. Yeah.
It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? El Stinko really stinks for the lead with a 6 fill, setting up a curse of the fill. surprised I got the 9. Although in actuality, that kind of leaf could actually do some surprisingly good things, in spite of how it looks. Ooh. Strike ball, crap leaf. Well, if it only bounced the right way. I think it did. It just didn't go where it should have. And a 9er. It is great. Well, if it were a grease pit, that would have hit. And 9. Oh, by the way, 4, 10, 10, 7, 9 for a 40. Me, 9, 6. Then a spare. Then a 9. First ball knocking down 6. Then an 8, 48. One frame late. Okay, it's there.
I'm not.
The New Palace cheer. I think you can barely hear that when they try to throw a ball down the gutter and it takes pins by mistake. Hard to hear, but the boo birds do come out. Oh, I thought he had it. Send the ball back up the ball, return on it. Oh yeah, I remember that. Trying to send the balls back up and they derail and go everywhere. I think it did it again. That was an 8. 3 frames to get 9. Chris is still in a pretty good position for at least bottom end of average skill. Slip. Even with that. Damn. Still spare. Frames to get 12. Again, the one pin in the 4 horsemen you don't want to let go.
All right.
7 fill nonetheless.
Take it. It's better than 4.
And 2 in a row. So Chris won this one. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're a wood player either. All right, so we both have a bonus ball for frame 10. Bob Caleri comes to ruin the party. That would be 5. 4 horsemen and the 8. Well, they almost got rid of him. Left a big foot in the door, or his hand. Yeah, left a middle finger in the door. Now it's my turn for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will my bonus be? at Putnam Street. El Stinko to finish this one. And I still lose, but who cares? Somehow I pulled this one out. Again, another one that I surprisingly won, and I actually am happy with. Happy because neither of us stunk. Yeah, he had that 4, but he got all the way up to 97. And I had a 6 and a 5. Somewhat strong finish for the 101. Yeah, let's remember what the number is this time. 80.
80. No.
Yeah, I don't think 80 would be the good number. It says it's hooked up, yet it's not even keeping the battery alive. Have to put it on full force here. Okay, score sheet downloaded. Okay, that's an old one. So if you're responding, and I'm not, chances are we're missing. It's probably your comments are probably coming in when there's a blip in the internet action. Well, welcome to Putnam Street. So I'm not intentionally, as I call alpha omega sinning people, I'm not intentionally ignoring anyone. At least I try to say hi. That counts. You hit the wood on the fair part of the lane. So I own the high and the low frame. The high single and the low frame. 3, so I guess this might be a throwaway. We don't know yet. Like I said, I got a 101 with a 1 frame in. But only at Putnam Street could something like that happen. That's 9. That was barely behind the line. Oh, barely. That was so barely behind the log line, I hit my leg. But then again, I know for a fact that in competitions, if people go a hair over the line, people tend to look the other way. I know for a fact. The multiple competitions I have seen. Ooh, just barely missed, but... Oh, there we go. Although it was a little better before it fell. Still a makeable spare. There's a plan B as well.
Not where I want to go.
It's a point.
It's a point.
Nine. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. Bonus week. Stinks. 6. All right, that fill and that 8 kind of puts things back on track. Well, remember who didn't shoot it. Really? 6. And there goes the game. Setting up for a second stinker. No, not 2 in a row. That would have been good if he did. Ow, 9 fill. Good on a strike, but ow, that hurt that you could put paper between that ball and pin.
That wasn't
Yeah, hard to tell here. Halftime report. 10-9-9 strike and a 9, which makes the fill. He's got a 56. And now you got the 3, then a spare and an 8. First ball knocking down 6, and a 6 and an 8. Barely acceptable 40 wood. Is that why we're not going to do it now? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, this phone's barely working because it's warm, not hot, it's just warm. Ten. Get some Putnam Street Edge. repair may help. And to no one's surprise, still losing. Me, that is. Ooh, too full. Well, either way.
Hey, 8 to 12.
8 is great.
Yeah, you do.
8 is enough.
It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will it be this time? Stinky lead, stinky point total, stinky both. All right, curse of the fill, but it looks like a halfway decent game. And too full. Spread eagle with a wing blown off, holding prey, and it's good one. Less into more, as Dennis Nuzzo would say. Dave Madden would say, yup, yup. So I pretty much lost this game. But if it turns out to be a decent score, like I say, who cares? Kingpin for 9. 2 frames to get 7. Chris can get the high score of the day, which, if he doesn't, is very wrong. Oh, but a 9 fill. Yeah, so he's going to have the high score for the day. So my skill doesn't deserve it. Oh, if we had the Canadian flat gutters, that could have been a spare. I don't care what people say. I have heard people refer to them as Canadian gutters. And Canadians hate them. one more game to go. The strike streak's probably dead. Three. Still three. Deserves to be only one. So he's got the high score of the season, of the series. He deserves to break his 118 because someone as crappy as me getting a 148, he deserves better 118. 8. Decent game. Oh, actually right in the middle of average, and I lost. But then again, there he goes. Chris got the high score, which he deserves, because I suck at this game totally. That 3 didn't help. That 6 didn't help either. But I managed to squeak a 90. So, hey, good enough game. No strike yet for me, which means the strike streak is officially dead. I know there's a game left, but no match. I think it's with 99 or 95% certainty the strike streak has died. But then again, I think it was Chris. I think it was maybe the 8th or 9th frame of the last game. I pulled it out. Especially any of us getting a 300. And someone said something. Because it faded as soon as... Yes, I am then. They used to have Wi-Fi here, so had no problem with the signal. Now that they use it solely for their streaming TV, we're going to rely on 4G. So I have to have the camera on this side for it to work. 7 failed. This is a dogfight. Pair of 7s. New England Candlepin's King of the Palace? No, this is the action. Ouch.
Yep, that happened.
Still plugged with allergy fun here. Really? Now that's a welcome to Mason's moment, provided a pin could actually slide like that. Magnets. think Gary found the magnets.
Why not?
Goalposts.
Yep. Still don't get the return.
Taking the lead. Oh, this is getting fierce. Coming a runaway. Niner.
I thought that slipped out.
Yeah. Ooh. Not a bad second ball, but Slidey didn't fall down.
Just say hi to you. Josie watching
I just came to check the place out. And I said, oh my God, you're here.
It's an easy place.
It's a nice place.
It is.
We'll
It's
take
nice
care.
and it's easy. Have a go. The rare YouTube meet. The rare fan that meets. And 8.
8 is it. 8 is good.
8 is great. 22. Hey. Well, good shot. It's fine. That's even better. Yay, 10. This is a runaway. Ooh, there you go. And now he's the runaway. He got all the strikes today. So therefore I shall get none. Done slumping. And now Chris gets to run away with it. Carl Sargent, your 245's in jeopardy. Ooh, no, too full. Ooh. That's got spare written all over it.
All the times I like when he
Wow. 7. That was not what you were supposed to hit.
Well, because I was aiming, not supposed to aim.
Maybe that's how Chris Sargent got the 245 world record, tying with Ralph Sem, who probably didn't care about aiming as much either. It is great. And that's how it's going to end. Well, as I'm losing the next game, Chris has 7-8-8 strike and an 8. First two balls knocking out 7 for a 48. Me, 7-9-10 and a pair of 8s for a barely acceptable 42. So in other words, the strike streak's dead. And if it at least makes 80, whatever. And this thing don't want to work again. Alright, I thought I saw something, now show it. Big Hammer says Ben on his strike. And at least 8. Ouch. Barely missed it for the 8.
That's how it goes. Absolutely. At least he has fans. Not many fans. Except for the fans at home.
I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I guess you can say
It ain't the first time. I've had several instances where the guy behind the desk said, "Hey, the guy at this alley was watching your stream as you were playing." I've also had meet and greets.
I don't know.
A couple of them were even collabs. And I said this was going to be a runaway. The predictable person is the one running away. The score ain't too bad, though. Oh, Hilo Jack again. Oh, and no wood.
And
Oh, yeah, there is.
one.
Yeah, strike streak's dead. 3 frames, I acquired 0 of them.
3 more left.
The games, outside of one lousy game, they haven't been too bad. Three. El Stinko. But he won this game anyway, so. It wasn't like it's a common everyday thing, but that's the meet and greet's nothing new.
No. That's the first time I've seen it, though.
Ooh, so close. Curse of the fill with 7.
Yeah, it's dead.
What type of force is this? Strike.
Got screwed. 5. Well, I can still pull out a decent game. Barely, but decent. Although this does have the earmarks of 2 out of 6 games failing expectations. Ouch.
There you go.
Well, it would have been neat if it took out the other one. I know it wouldn't have meant anything, but it would have been cool. Now we get the narrow leaf in the opposite direction. That's great. Why is it the easiest places where to start?
There you go.
At least a 92. What the hell?
Yay. Wow.
93. Time to kill the strike streak, people. And my hopes. I'm gonna go for broke. This game's a chunk anyway. Well, actually, barely saved it. And a kind of a sad way to end. Acceptable, but just that. Well, as I always say, proof I never get better. So, yeah, 7's the worst thing I got there. And so did Chris, but he got a mark and a 3 and a strike and a 7. 94.80. And that'll be it from Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg, Mass. Strike streak is dead. No surprise there. By the way, Ben, don't be surprised, but on average, people sometimes on their first ever game, they can be anywhere from around 35 to 60. And I've seen people get 40s and upper 30s for their first try, so not uncommon. And I've seen one guy, I think Chris has seen him too, he was so hucked up on weed, he couldn't even hit double digits as I kicked my stand. As we were saying, he was going for a high score. The number wasn't very big, but it was definitely a high score.
Yeah, sure was.
Anyway, we didn't match, I think. 79. Oh, by 1. But I would have had to have failed. I could have got a free game from failing. Anyway, this is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed. Stutter, 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 and have a good one.